Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the supreme power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Makah Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to all you Akims out there that's pushing this truth in the four winds. To you I salute. This is the brother Yahweh Sab from the GMS Bahamas Camp. Back at you with a brief lesson. You know, this lesson is entitled Children Honor your mother and your father, you know, because they are really gods. Because we know we get a lot of jakes. I know a few, you know, they don't honor their mother and their father, you know. They'll talk to their mother and their father like they talk to their enemies or their friend, you know, and they don't know the Most High is against that. The Most High don't like disobedient children to their parents. You know, the Most High ain't down with that. You know, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai will take you out for things like that. You know, now you know you get some jakes out there. You know what I mean? They feel like they could talk to their mommy and their daddy any kind of how. You know, and feel like it's alright. You know, but it ain't alright according to the scriptures. It ain't alright according to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You know, you can't talk to your parents all kind of how. And you can't be mad with your parents, because if your parents telling you what is right for you, which in they idly God, I feel like you should listen to them. I feel like they ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. You know, and your parents, like I say, is the idly God. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai state that. You know, they idly God, they idly masters. So you're supposed to obey your parents. You know, so y'all jakes out there with disobeying your parents and feel like y'all talk your parents all kind of how. You know, and feel like you and your parents them is company, the old people say, which in the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is against that. You know, and getting mad with your parents because your parents telling you what is right, or your parents ain't agreeing with the things you're doing. You know, and they feel like it can lead you in the wrong path. That's the reason why they don't agree. You know, because your parents, I feel like they know what's best for their kids, especially if it's on the right path. You know, because you get some kids out there, some jakes a lot out there, just do things, don't get their parents' approval, and sometimes, most of the time, you know, whatever they try to do without their parents' approval, the Most High put a dent in it. He jacked it up. He makes sure it don't go forward, because if your parents tell you about it and you still go forward doing it, you know, it's against the Most High, because the Most High say your parents is highly God. You're supposed to obey your parents. You know, because I know a few jakes like that. You know, they decide to do things and their parents wasn't down with it, or their parents were showing them the way to go about it. You know, and they just, well, man, just lash out on their parents, you know what I mean? Decide to tell their parents things, you know what I mean, which they ain't supposed to tell them, you know, and the parents ain't agreeing with what they doing. So they feel like they should go ahead and do it anyhow, because there's man or there's woman, you know what I mean? And I feel like if your parents telling you something, you know what I mean, if your parents telling you, well, that ain't right for you, I could see that ain't right for you. My son don't do this, or my daughter don't do that, because in the long run it ain't right. You know, and you go ahead and do that, and the Most High ain't pleased with that. You know what I mean? The Most High can put a dent in that. The Most High can crumble that. That ain't right. You know, like I say, you get a lot of jakes out there. You know what I mean? What disobey their parents, what talk to their parents all kind of how. You know what I mean? Would actually case out their parents. You know what I mean? Use foul language as they talk to their parents. You know what I mean? And probably wish bad things on their parents, because their parents telling them what is right for them. You know, and how to go about certain things, and they ain't listening. You know? So I get a precept, I get one or two precepts I can go into. You know, just stating that Your parents is your earthly God. You know, and at the end of the day, you jakes out there were doing that. You all just need to stop that. You know? You all just need to stop that. So first precept I can get is the book of Malachi. Salakia, bear with me. Bear with me, Akiams. Book of Malachi. Bear with me. Book little kinda. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1 and 6. You know, and the Most High ain't done with a lot of things what these kids do against their parents' will, you know. And it reads, a son honored his father, and a servant his master. You know, so a son honor his father and a servant his master. Meaning, you is a servant to your father. You honor your father, you know, and you service your master, which is your father. So honor your father. And it read, if then be a father, where is my honor? And if I be a master, where is my fear? Can see where that heading? Most I say fear your parents, you know, because they are earthly God. You ain't supposed to be cussing out your parents and going against nothing your parents telling you what is true, you know, because the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is against that. And it read, said the Most High of hosts unto you, O parents, that despise my name, and ye say, wherein have we despised thy name? Can. So the Most High is against children being obedient to their parents. You know? So you jakes out there and you aquats out there with against your parents and saying all kind of weird things to your parents and thinking all kind of bad things about your parents, you know, because your parents telling you what is good for you, and then at the end of the day you ain't want to do as your parents say, you know, and sometimes you just go do things against your parents' will. If your parents say don't go there and do that, don't go there and do that. Sometimes you go do things and then your parents don't be a part of it, making decisions what your parents supposed to be a part of making these decisions in, and you go ahead and make these decisions by yourself. At the end of the day, the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and eating whatever it is that you're making the decision on, and your parents ain't a part of making a decision on that, which they supposed to be. The Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you put a dent in that. That ain't in way. Don't care how you look at that, that ain't in way. You know? So again, the next precept here in the book of Matthew. Matthew 15 and 4. I just can bring out one or two precepts, you know, just stating where you're supposed to obey your parents, you know, because your parents is your earthly God. They all jakes out there were doing all kind of foolishness against the will of your parents. Say, fear Yahweh commandments, saying, honor thy father and thy mother, and he that curseth father or mother, let him die the death. You see, the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai will kill you too. Not only put a dent in what you make decision on, which in your parents are supposed to make decisions or help you make decisions on that. The Most High will take you out when you start cursing and disobeying your parents. You know, the Most High ain't down with that. So you can't be doing these things, Jakes. You know, going against your parents' will, doing things they don't approve, which they're supposed to be a part of whatever you're doing, approving it. You know, certain things, like say, like getting married. If your parents ain't approve of that, or the woman you getting married to, the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you put a dent in that. You know, and if you don't go back to your parents and ask your parents to forgive you for what you doing, Jakes, the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushua can kill you, as the scriptures say here. You know, and I can read that again. Say, for Yahweh commandments, saying, hear that, Yahweh commandments, this is a commandment. Honor thy father and thy mother, and he that curseth father or mother, let him die the death. So you're supposed to honor your father and mother. Your father and your mother is your earthly God. You ain't supposed to never go against nothing they tell you, especially if it's right. You know, because at the end of the day, whatever they tell you, I don't feel like it can be wrong. Your parents always can try to make the best decision for you. You know, and the only way it will go wrong if Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai don't agree with it. You know, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai know that whatever your parents decide to agree on for you, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai probably will bless it. He'll make it work. He'll see it through. Because you get the approval from your parents, or because you honor your parents, your father and your mother, you honor them. You know, they idly God, you're supposed to. You ain't never supposed to go against your parents and your mother and your father. You ain't supposed to do that, because the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua will take you out for that. You know, and I can read that scripture again. For Yahweh commandment saying, honor thy father and mother, and he that curseth father or mother, let him die the death. Can Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua ain't playing with your jakes with being disobedient to your parents. You know what I mean? Wishing harm upon your parents because your parents ain't agree with what you're dealing with. Or your parents ain't part of what you do because you make your own decisions and feel like they shouldn't make decision for you. You know? I feel like your parents should make decision for you based on what it is. You know? Your parents ain't make no bad decision if based on what it is. You trying to get yourself involved in. You know, whether it be woman, whether it be marriage, whether it be a business, whether it be building a house, whether it be getting to the bank borrowing money. If your parents ain't part of the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua ain't approve it. You know, so at the end of the day, you gotta honor your father and your mother. You have to honor your father and your mother. You know, if not, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, like he say in the scripture here in Matthew, you will die the death. You know, and again, next scripture here in the book of Romans. This is the book of Romans chapter 1. Salah. Romans 1 and no, Salah. This is the book of Romans. No, Salakia Frat. It's the book I get. This is the book of Deuteronomy, Salah, and the laws. Because this is law. This is part of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua commandment. You know, so Salakia for that scripture, what I decide, what I call just now, I ain't gonna read that one. You know, I can get a next one. You know, I can get a next scripture, which is in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 4 and 40. You know what I mean? There's numerous of scriptures in this book. You know what I mean? Numerous of scriptures based on honoring your father and your mother. You know, being obedient to your parents. You know, but I can just make this short. You know, I ain't gonna go too long with this. You know, because I feel like I done make numerous of points on what lesson I'm dealing with here tonight. So this is the book of Romans. This is the book of Salah, Deuteronomy chapter 4 and 40. Thou shalt keep therefore his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee this day, that it may be, that it may go well with thee, and with thy children after thee. See there, the Most High, you bless your children and all after you. Once you obey your parents. Once you be obedient to your parents. You know, once you be honorable to your parents. You don't be disobedient to your parents. You know, and with thy children after thee, and that thou mayest prolong thy days upon the earth, which the Most High thy power giveth thee. The Most High even will prolong your days. He will prolong your days. So honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long. Paraphrase in the scripture upon the site. The Most High promise you that. He promised you death too for being disobedient to your parents. He promised he put a dent in whatever you decide to do with your parents and you agree with it. So you jakes out there with being disobedient to your parents. The Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushua ain't down with that. You know, and I ain't saying parents should be provoke their children into being disobedient to them. You know, because the Most High ain't even down with that neither, but yet I on you jakes with being disobedient to your parents and your parents as your ugly God. The Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushua ain't down with that. You know, he is not down with that. He is not down with that. So you jakes out there with being disobedient to your parents and feel like your parents is your company and your parents telling you what's right and you ain't want to do what's right. Most of y'all about Hashem Yahushua say he'll destroy you, man. He put whatever you decide to do. The Most High y'all about Hashem Yahushua, you can see that it don't come true. Once it's supposed to be approved of your parents, or your parents supposed to help you make a decision on it. You know, I feel like you should listen to your parents. You know, that's a law. That's a part of the law and the scriptures. You're supposed to listen to your parents. You know, so I can close with that. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the supreme power Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to all you Akims out there that's pushing this truth. To you I salute. Shalom.